Hi, it's me, Josephine, and today I'm sharing with you what I did with all my thread. It was a huge mess. We all know it. You're trying to find the specific color, and everything is full of knots, and it is really ridiculous to try to get anything of that. And that's why I was sitting there. I don't want to lie. I sat there for about a half year. Yes, I'm a mother. Yes, I'm very busy. I didn't do this every single day. My fingers hurt after a while doing that. And now I'm finally done with this exclusive long project. And here it is. That's what I did. So I'm going to tell you what exactly I did and how I made that. And I hope if you are interested in doing a project like this, hopefully before you have kids or when your kids are old enough so you don't have toddlers trying to help you, because that is kind of tricky sometimes with all the thread. Yeah, and then you have to start all over again. So I'm just going to explain you how I did it and hope that this video is going to be a help for you. So let's get started. So what I did was first, of course, I bought all of those colors of thread. This is a little thicker thread where you can take apart into little thinner threads. I use it to fix holes in clothes and give them maybe like a flower or something what is for me easy enough to make it by myself. I hope one day I'm gonna be so good that I can also make those cute animals what I always see on Pinterest. It's just so adorable. And yeah, I also like to use this sometimes if I want to decorate one of those little figures I make to play for the seasonal table and other things. There's so many reasons to use that for me, and now I'm finally having an easier way. I think the regular way is to make like these pictures what you hang at the wall where you are sewing through it, and yeah, it's just thick enough so you can have a picture made with that thread. Anyway, let's get really started. So what I did is I bought that. I wish I would have found it somewhere local. I did not. Sadly, I bought it at Amazon. And of course, it was a nightmare when it appeared because it was packed in I actually really looked to find something made out of cotton, natural material, and then it was packed in plastic, and in little plastics, and more plastic with plastic around. And it was, for me, a nightmare. But yeah, that's how I received it. And I did not return it because I know what happens with Amazon and the returns. Some of them, they just, yeah, land in the dumpster. Okay, so I kept it. And then I had all of this thread. I also cannot recommend to buy the exact same one I had because some of them, they were just put together with knots. They were not even one piece of thread, what I realized while I was doing all of that work. So if somebody did that to you, then you will find out if you're trying to do the same as I did there. Then I went on Facebook and asked in the Buy Nothing group, does anybody have some of those wooden cloth pins, what I have there? And I also used the ones I still had, but obviously I needed a little more for that huge project. And then I sanded them all very nicely so nothing would get stuck to the thread, to the fabric, and ruin anything. And then I went back to the Buy Nothing groups and I asked for a frame with this cardboard. And I found that one. It had a color I did not like that much, and I painted it gold over and over and over and over until it looked that way. So every night I was sitting there and painting because every parent can imagine how it is if you try to do something like that during the day with a toddler. Yeah, lots of fingers. Okay, so I did this during the night, and now you already see why this project took me so long. And then I thought, okay, now I need something to put it on that board. And I did not want to buy a lot of those plastic things, these little plastic push pins. So I went back to the Buy Nothing group and I have asked there, does anybody have some of them? And I found some. You can also buy the ones made out of wood, what is so beautiful, but they are really expensive. And that's why for me, it was just not in my budget for that project. But maybe another time. Okay, and then I did this with sadly those plastic ones, but they are see-through, so you don't really see the plastic. And yeah, anyway, I always try really hard to avoid any plastics. But I'm very, very happy with my project result, and I really love how it looks like. It took me forever to lay them all next to each other to figure out when it is the right order, when it is the pretty rainbow organization I want. And yeah, it is not as easily as what I do usually. I usually, when I'm organizing things in rainbow color, I just look at the Grimm's rainbow and then I go color by color. But with this, it did not work because the colors just didn't match that way. They matched differently. Yeah, after I was finally done doing that, I have made sure that they were all in kind of the same order of space in between, that they were the same amount in every row, and that they kind of look nice. And then I put them on. Okay, if you are trying really to do the exact same thing, there are some tips I have for you. If you're doing this too tight, you will not get the cloth pin inside. You have to open the whole thing again and do it again. You could actually put the cloth pin directly inside before you put the thread around. No, wait a minute. Which one is not the cloth pin? Push pin. So you put the push pin instead of the cloth pin before you put the thread around. That would work. That would be an option what you could do. Of course, you could also find a different way to do kind of the same thing, but that's just how I did it. And I really hope that this is going to be a help for you to organize your stuff, because I was used from Germany that you buy everything in little amounts, and in the US, it seems to me at least, like everything you buy is like a lot. So yeah, there must be a way to organize all this amount of things. Okay, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I see you in my next video. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet, and feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know, did you do something like that? Are you gonna do that? And do you have any ideas and tips to organize things like this differently? And do you have any other things you want me to organize so you can copy them? Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.